You have to be asking the right questions. And so your mind, your brain, is designed to answer your questions. It's what it does. It will give you an answer. And so if you're asking the wrong questions all the time, like, why me? Why is life so hard? Why do other people always get what I want, what I want? Why are they getting what I want? Why can't I get what I want? Why do I have to work so hard? Why do I have to spend time with people I don't really like? All these things, all these questions that we're asking ourselves. So what if we intentionally ask the right questions and quit it with these questions that are not serving us anymore for the highest good, for our own highest good, which is the same as the highest good? And so asking the right question can look like, what's in my highest interest to focus on right now today? Where am I able to grow the most? How can I best serve my path to the timeline where I have the health, the happiness, the love, the abundance that I desire? And so asking these questions allows you to then just kind of sit and wait for the answer to come to you. And we'll block the answer from coming to us if we are so in the head, in the mind. And if we allow those subconscious beliefs and patterns to get in the way, like, where's the answer? Where's the answer? Because then you're saying, where's the answer? And I don't have the answer. And so it's a matter of consciously asking the right questions. You ask and then you wait to receive. This morning I was looking for my sweater. And this is it's always funny how these topics come to be the video. But I was looking for my sweater and I was like, dang it, I lost my sweater again. Last time I lost my sweater, it was put in the wrong person's room here on the farm. If you don't know, I live on a farm here in Italy in my van with my dog, and the van drives again, so we will go travel a bit soon. But definitely this feels like home base right now, which is so nice to say and to have. And so my sweater got put in the wrong room. And then I was thinking today, I was like, oh, where did I put it? Like, I don't know where I put it, but where did I put it? And I was like, one day it'll show up. And then I was unfortunately having a situation with Arlo because he was really scared. He got scared from a car, and then one of my friends here offered a supplement to him, but the supplement was for humans, not for dogs, so then it ended up being very toxic for Arlo. And so then I was like running around trying to find things that could help, like charcoal is what I was looking for. And so I had no attachment to finding the sweater because I was very distracted with other things. And I got up to the house looking for the charcoal, and then I saw the sweater like sitting in a random pile by the garage. And I was like, oh, how did it get here? And so that was what prompted me to think of this topic for today, because it's something also that I've been talking about a lot with people in my life who like to go here in conversation. And aside from that, Arlo is okay right now. That's why I'm able to record this video. He's just sleeping. He hasn't had any kind of symptoms other than when he first had the supplement, he had a little foam of the mouth. And so I looked it up, and hops was an ingredient in the supplement, toxic for dogs. And so don't give your dog that. And like, he'll be okay, is pretty much the gist of that. It's always really tricky when you love something so much to face that kind of fear and that like attachment. I'm so attached to my dog, which is so normal, but I even have to do that inner work of letting go of the attachment with him and with everything in my life. And so I put it in the hands of Source, of God, and I was like, okay, I let go. Whatever's meant to happen for the highest good, I allow that, but I also choose the timeline where Arlo is so healthy and happy and lives the healthiest, happiest life that he possibly can. I've always had that mantra, like, Arlo, you are the healthiest, happiest dog on earth, and if you've ever met him, he is the happiest dog that there's ever been. Like, that is what everyone says, even just walking across him on the street. It's like, wow, that is a happy dog. And he's pure joy and bliss, which I'm so lucky to have in my life. But I really do think that telling him that and knowing that I was going to have the healthiest, happiest dog in the world allowed this to be the perceived reality. And he's also the healthiest dog. Like when he was hit by a car when he was a puppy, the vets were like, you would have no idea he was hit by a car. Like, he's so full of energy. He's greeting all of us. He was in the hospital for 2 days. He had a cast on his arm, and he's like hitting them all and like playing this like fun game where he's just punching vets with his cast. And so he's hilarious. So he's doing fine. And anyway, that's how the story came about, was the topic. It's asking the right questions. And so similarly, I love talking and teaching about EFT tapping. It's in my programs. There's quite a few different videos where we do EFT tapping in the 21-day program for rewiring your mind. I also have 21 days to know your divine guidance. And so what I was talking about with my friend here who has some back pain right now, I was talking about EFT and how that could serve him in feeling better. And really, like, the way that I like to do EFT was from a coach that I learned from. And it's more like quantum and really a process with the subconscious where you do a round on the topic. Also, these are our new stallions behind me. You do a round on the topic, and then you sit and you wait and you see what comes to mind next. It's almost like you're opening the door to that next level of the subconscious, of your field. And so it's like, for him, it was like, even though I'm having a lot of back pain and I don't really understand why, or, no one's been able to tell me, and it's frustrating, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And you do that 3 times on the setup statement. And I can do more videos on EFT soon if you guys would like to do that. So let me know in the comments below if you want to do more EFT tutorials and topics and whatnot on here. But really, I like to teach you guys to do it intuitively so that you can have it in this method that I'm talking about right now. And so then you go around the tapping points and you're saying, like, I'm in so much pain, my back really hurts, it hurts here and here and here, and like, I'm so sad, I don't have answers, like whatever comes to mind. And then you sit after you finish the round, and you sit in silence and you see what thought comes up, what feeling comes up, what image, what color, what taste, what comes up, because that's your key to the next thing. And so, like we were talking about when we first started this video, asking the right question is so important. And so when you ask the right question, then it has to take you to that next level. It's like a portal to get there. And so maybe, like, whatever you're working through right now, maybe it's your health. Then you would say, like, what have I not seen that will best support me in getting healthy right now? What's holding me back from being my healthiest self right now? If it's about money, like, what beliefs do I have that are not of the highest truth about money? If it's about love, what can I focus on within my own being to attract the partner that will bring me the healthiest, happiest, loving, intimate relationship possible? What can I improve more within myself to have a deeper connection with my current intimate relationship? Like, these are the questions that we can be asking ourselves. If we're talking about health, then it's like, which one have we done? Health? We did abundance. Did we do abundance? I don't know. You get the gist, right? It's like asking those questions and then sitting with it. And then whenever you're going through your day, if you see yourself doing these unconscious patterns and beliefs, it's saying, oh, this is what's been keeping me in that other timeline. It's like those are the portals to the timeline where you're in the controlled timeline, or the sick timeline, or the lonely timeline. And if you want to jump into the one where you are getting the answers and the divine guidance and things are coming to you quickly, ask the right question. And what I've been noticing today, and really recently, like just the past few weeks, I guess, like, I don't know, since the Lionsgate, but I don't know if that was exactly the start date of that. Lionsgate is August 8th. Things have just been manifesting quickly and quickly, more quickly and more quickly. And it's like, I'll think something and then I'll see it. Kind of like with the sweater. It's just like that. And so I'm like, okay, let's use this time to our best ability right now. Ask the right questions. I was doing these things today with one of my friends here. It's kind of like the pendulum thing. So if you know, like, muscle testing, or like you can hold what are you, oh, it's your water. You can hold it like a necklace, and it will swing back and forth, and you can say yes, and it will swing a certain way, and then you can say no, and it will swing a certain way. And then you can start to ask questions, like you'd first say, like, is my name Araya? And then it would answer, and then you would say, is my name Billy Bob? And then it would probably say no if your name's not Billy Bob. And then you can start to say, like, is it in my highest interest to live in Italy right now? Is it in my highest interest to, like, live in my van right now? And starting to ask the questions like that with the guidance of the pendulum. And so he had these copper rods. Sorry, it's been a long emotional day with Arlo. So happy that he's doing better. So you get these copper rods and you bend them a little bit, and then they're like in a L shape. They're actually just like this, and you hold the shorter side. And you'd have to look up videos on this, but pretty much is the same as the pendulum. Like, he was showing me how he's found his dog with them before. Like, his dog got lost in the forest, and they directed him to the dog. He's like lost other things, and they've directed him. So it's really good. Like, you can be like, "Where's Arlo?" And so I was doing that, walking by the vans. I'm like, "Where's Arlo?" And every time I would ask that, it would like point to where he was. I was like, "Wow, this is cool," because the pendulum stopped working for me. Like this one with the necklace. Like, all those things really stopped working for me. And I intuitively felt that it was because I was meant to ask the right questions and then practice and get comfortable with hearing, seeing, feeling, knowing the guidance that came to me. And so I think that there's different chapters for all this stuff that we go through in this human experience. And so, but today I was like, these are really cool. It was still doing the same thing where it's like very straight for the yes and no questions, but it was showing me where Arlo was. And so that's another example of asking the right questions. And then you can either, use tools like that, like the pendulum, or look up this copper rod thing that's similar to pendulum. Like, I don't even know what you would type for that. If you know in the comments what I'm talking about, can you put it there so that other people know? And yes, so that's the topic today, is allow yourself to utilize the incredible shifts going on Earth right now, and the incredible ability that we have to almost instantly manifest with how things are opening up and how we're moving into the heart space of the universe right now, or of the planet right now, because we're going into this 5D new Earth energy, which is like similar to the heart space energy. The book that I really recommend for this topic is The Material in the Law of One. And it talks about that natural progression that we are going through, where we move through like the different energy systems, the different chakras, and planet Earth is doing that right now. And so we were in the, you start in the root, and then you go to the sacral, and then the solar, and then the heart. And so we're moving all the way up, right? We're no longer in this like unconscious kind of survival state, identity, self state on Earth. It's now coming into this heart space place on Earth where we can connect with each other, remember our truth, have this divine guidance, have this instant manifestation. And it's really about hopping on board with it right now. I really do feel, and have been feeling, that a lot of changes are going to take place soon. And more important than ever, it is more important than ever to get familiar with your truth and to start really remembering as much as you can the truth of who you are, so that you can be a part of what's beautiful in the chaos that is happening, that will happen, and move through it with grace and move through it with ease, and not succumb to the fear that will be and has been ingrained in us about our safety, our security, our stability, because when you're in fear, you're much more easily controlled. But when you're in your heart space, when you're in your truth, when you know your power, when you know how you have all the answers within yourself, when you know that you're not a human, you're a spiritual being having a human experience, then You get to have whatever reality you choose and you desire. And you get to have the reality where you choose that you are happy and healthy. Maybe you're the happiest, healthiest person on earth. Maybe that's the mantra that you keep telling yourself, and you know it's possible because you know everything's possible, because you know that there are infinite timelines. And in infinity, there is a timeline where you are the healthiest, happiest person on earth, especially if you visualize it. Boom, you've created it, you choose it, boom, you've ordered it, and then you know the truth of who you are. You don't believe these unconscious patterns, therefore you are moving to that chosen timeline, and it becomes your reality. Boom. I knew with Arla saying this, like, you are the healthiest, happiest dog on earth, I had no reservations about it. I was like, I know the power of this. Like, I really do know the power of this. He is the happiest, healthiest dog on earth, and it's incredible to see. He's like a little happy bunny rabbit. He's so happy to see everybody. He's just like, he's incredible. And so I feel and know to be true that we get to co-create our reality, and you can't ever change someone else's life, and they have their own free will. Especially humans have their own free will. You can't say, like, I choose that this person chooses me, right? No, you can just work on yourself, and you can say, I choose to be the vibrational match for the person that is for my highest good. I choose to be in alignment with my soul's mission and purpose for being here on earth. Thank you, and so it is. I choose to be with this person if it's for the highest good for them, for the highest good for me, for the highest good for all. Thank you, and so it is. But also then just letting go. That's the most important part, is to let go of all these stories that we have about everything on earth, about ourselves, about others, about the future, about the past, about the now, and just observe. You are the awareness. That is the truth of who you are. And the more that you can become the awareness and remember the awareness, the more rich I believe that this human experience will be for you. And so that is the message for today. So if you like this message, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. If you do not know what to say, you can say hello to Cash. Cash is this horse right here. And we have Malachi back there as well. Malachi, the actual stallion. And they are in their new stallion area that we worked so hard to build. But it has been working out pretty well. Hi, you guys. Hi. Hello. Oh. So now I'm gonna go feed the horses. So my phone ran out of storage again, but I was just gonna say, if you guys want to sign up for one of my programs, I have 21 days to rewire your mind and 21 days to know your divine guidance. Rewire your mind is all about rewiring your mind, healing your nervous system, and stepping into your chosen timeline. So in that video, we get clear on our chosen timeline, and then we meditate on it, visualize it every single day, which helps rewire the mind and heal the nervous system by going into that high vibrational state and firing together new neurons. But also with that, we are then choosing that timeline with our free will, but also saying this or whatever is for my highest good. You know, maybe sometimes we think we want something, but we don't even realize it could be better. So we always want to leave room for that. And then divine guidance is all about going into your heart space and communicating with your angels and guides, your divine team, your higher self, your intuition, and creating a life from that place, making decisions from that place, so that you don't need a pendulum, you don't need all these other things to make the decisions that are for your highest good. And if you want to work one-on-one with me, I have that available as well. And then I also am here with Arla. Arla, say hi. Oh, hello. While we're here, I will show you guys. We've been working on making this Zen Den area. So before, if you remember, I wish I had a before photo of this whole area, but it was very, very cluttered and messy. So from the wood that we have and things that have been donated and things that have been left by other volunteers, like this thing was donated, that's my snowboard, we have put together this area. This rug was like in a stall, so we took it out and washed it, and I put the ozone machine on it to get out this really horrible smell that was in it. And then we have the really pretty sunset over here, which is super nice. And so yeah, it's feeling very nice and homey. And I'm going to miss a lot when we go back to the States in a week, or yeah, less than almost a week now. We'll be gone and in California, and it should be fun. We will miss Kitty. Let's see if Kitty's over here. Duchess, where are you? Oh, there's my Duchess. There's Duchess. Hi, honey. I don't know if I'm ready for a van tour right now because, yeah, it's a bit messy. But I finished the shower. Okay, fine, I'll show you guys. This is imperfect. I have laundry on the bed, and I was not planning to do this, but we're here. I put all these tiles on, and I just have to do the caulking stuff because it's like stick-on tile. But the shower's done. I got a new cushion because the dogs here ruined my other cushion, and Kitty is ready for dinner. But that's what I have for you guys today. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.